Hey everybody, how you doing today? Well, I got to give a shout out to Stephen N. He had a question on my video about lawn mowing season is over, what's next, UPS personal vehicle delivery driver. And he said, did they say anything about insurance since you'll be doing courier services using your own vehicle, assuming your personal auto policy wouldn't provide coverage? Well, that's one hell of a good question because I never even considered it. So here's the quick and dirty. I contacted my human resources manager and I also contacted my insurance agent. Short story is UPS provides minimum state requirement insurance for you while you are driving under the capacity as a delivery person for them. What that means is, at least here in the state of Iowa, that straight liability does not contain what is called comprehensive collision, or what I call full coverage. So let's say that I get into an accident where I am at fault while delivering packages for UPS. The insurance that UPS carries for me will take care of the other vehicle's damages and injuries and will take care of my injuries. It will not provide coverage for my vehicle. Now, I have full coverage on my vehicle. Will my personal insurance vehicle policy step in and replace and repair the damages to my vehicle under this circumstance? And the answer flat out is no. In the description below, I will link to an article that's pretty fresh as far as it was uploaded on October 22nd of 2019 from a website called The Balance, and it's using your car insurance as a pizza delivery driver. I highly recommend you read that. That link is in the description below. I'll also pin it in the comment section. And you know, pizza delivery guys have faced this for years. Basically, when you're working for a company as a delivery driver, your personal vehicle insurance is not in play. Most pizza places have a liability policy for their drivers, similar to what UPS is doing, but it is going to be state minimums. Meaning that if you're at fault in an accident, the other person's paid for through that insurance company, not through your personal insurance. However, your vehicle is not covered. So at this time, my insurance agent is working a policy up for me. It's called a commercial driver's policy that is designed specifically for this kind of delivery. It's my understanding that Uber and Lyft and the delivery of people is different than the delivery of items. So this article that I've provided the link to suggests that, you know, it's going to be a little more expensive than your personal policy, but it's going to be most likely manageable. And in our case here with the UPS PVD, it is only for 2 months, and then you can drop that insurance and go back to your regular form of insurance. So I just got back from visiting my insurance agent, and here's how it's breaking down for me. A commercial delivery insurance package for my vehicle is coming in roughly at double the cost of my personal full coverage policy. I was paying $270 every 6 months personally for full coverage for the expedition, and the commercial delivery policy comes in at about $540, so right at 2 times. I chose to pay the entire 6-month period because there's a $90 break on paying it in full instead of in monthly installments. So to break it down a little further, I pay about $45 a month for full coverage on my personal policy for the expedition. It is $90 a month with this commercial delivery policy. While my tentative start date with UPS is November 15th, I had the policy take effect today, so we're effectively looking at a 2.5 month period, with January 15th being the cutoff date of this contract. So assuming that I'm paying for insurance anyway, and it's double, it's $45 a month to $90, the $45 a month double out of my pocket will be paid for with the mileage that I get from UPS, which is at a very generous 53 cents. Taking $45 times 2.5 months brings us to $112 for the contract time. If I only drive 50 miles a day for UPS, I will get $26.50 per day mileage. My Expedition gets about 13 miles a gallon in town, but let's round that down to a really bad 10 miles a gallon. And I've driven 50 miles, that's 5 gallons of gas, and right now gas is selling for about $2.50 a gallon. So I'm looking at $12.50 a day in gas costs. So my daily mileage is bringing in $26.50, and I'm spending $12.50 a day on gas. That leaves $14 per day. With my total extra outlay in premiums at $112, divided by that $14 that I'm getting extra on the mileage, in 8 days I will have paid for the entire 2.5 month period of the premium increase versus my regular policy. So, UPS PVD drivers, contact your insurance agent, have them work up a quote for you of this commercial delivery policy so your vehicle is covered no matter what. If you by chance do not have comprehensive collision, or what I call full coverage insurance on your vehicle now as a personal driver, I strongly recommend you look into that for this next 2-month period while you're out there driving a lot more than you normally do, and then you would be covered in that case. Even though you've chosen not to have that coverage in your daily life, it would make sense during this next 2.5 months to have that coverage. Anyway, thank you very much guys for listening. Contact your agent, get that insurance on your vehicle.